You have a grim look.
Hello everybody, welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition. As you can see, back in Markarth, with as many people alive as we can have currently.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave?
Why are you asking?
I'm with the Vigil of Stendarr. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites and so forth.
Do you need any help?
I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
Okay, so yeah, as I said before, we're going to do at least one Daedra quest. I say at least one because there are two available in Markarth.
Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here recently, but the people I asked say no one enters or leaves.
Okay.
Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way.
Now, I don't think that there's a huge amount you can do here.
That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this.
Now, I do believe that this is the house that you can buy in Markarth once you become Thane, or I guess you don't have to become Thane to do it, but...
See if you can get it open.
Okay.
Stendarr's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
When it's calm, I prefer it boiling.
You first. Come on, let's go.
What if I don't want to go? What if I want to see what else there is to do? This way. Alright, well, let's just go then.
No. Kill him. Crush his bones. Tear at his flesh.
Get out of my head, Daedra.
You will kill. You will kill, or you will die.
I don't want to die. I can't die here. The Daedra has us. It's you or me.
Really, dude?
Never should have come.
See, you shouldn't have. Yeah.
Your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down.
Okay. Well, I mean, wasn't gonna kill him, but it's like you or me, so I mean, those situations, let me tell you, it's never been me.
Yes, further into the bowels.
Oh, that reminds me, I think there's actually another quest, another Daedra quest we can do back in White.
Your prize
Because,
is
like, we weren't a high enough level last time we were there. The Rusty Mace.
Fool! Did you think Molag, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak!
A mace, it's rusted.
Rusted. Dry. There was a time when this mace dripped with the blood of the feeble and the worthless. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate it, left it here to decay, until you came.
So you want revenge on Boethia?
Revenge? No. I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing. Captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
the death.
So yeah, we gotta go find the dickhead who sealed him down here. Now then, I think there are some chests in the house that we can loot, if I'm not mistaken. Although I'm not really seeing them, so maybe I'm wrong. Because I think there was a reason to like do this quest later. Because I do believe that if you do this quest late enough, you can actually get like free Dragon Bone and Daedric equipment, I do believe. And yes, I did say Dragon Bone. Boethius Proving. I already have that book though. But yeah, I want to say it's in these chests. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just crap loot. Who knows? Gold, lockpick, torch. Yeah, it just seems to be crap loot. So maybe I'm thinking of a different quest. Oh well. Either way, let us away. And where is he sending us? Okay. Oh, there we go. Could not see it. Where are we going? Broken Tower Redoubt. Okay. Now, those are generally fairly small areas. Oh, I hear a dragon. Oh, that reminds me. There was a point when I was playing around. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Forgot. I remember I was talking about the mod that I downloaded for multiple marriages I was playing around with for my multiple adoptions. What I wanted to do with that was have it so that every kid like if I adopted more than 2 kids, that I was hoping that I could use the multiple marriages mod to put a different spouse into one of the other houses, and then when I adopt a kid, send them to that house and have multiple kids in multiple houses, so that they would all get a bed. It didn't work. The only way, if I go into my magic here, I think it's under illusion. Yeah, I have this Npc Operator Spell, and if I cast it on an NPC, I can activate it so that I can marry them if I put on the necklace. I can just have them be considered married to me. I can divorce them. I can open up their inventory and that. If you force their marriage like that, they get the marriage dialogue, but they don't get any of the other interactions. They don't get the shop to open up, so you can't get money from them or sell anything to them. You can't send children to live with them. You can't talk to them to have them move. There's actually a different spell entirely that you have to use if you want them to live in a specific house. Basically, their dialogue. Basically all that happens is it changes their dialogue. Nothing else that comes with marrying somebody in Skyrim does it. Now, if you go all the way to the Temple of Mara, there is a little shrine. There is a little shrine that you can use there to reset the marriage quest. Now, if you reset the marriage quest and you put on the amulet, you can then talk to somebody, marry them, go through it, and they will become, and then you'll get all the benefits. But when you do that, it actually removes the other one from being considered married to you. So when I was playing around with it there, I can't even remember who it was I married. I married somebody. I think it might have even just been, since I was dicking around, it may have just been my house Carl in Solitude that I married to test it out. And if you do that, they then become actual wife, whereas then Ysolda, I don't remember what our house Carl in Solitude is though. But then Ysolda just stopped doing all of the stuff. You could still ask her if you talk to her. You could still ask her about the child, about Lucia. And she would tell you, it's like, oh, she loves Whiterun, whatever, right? And Lucia didn't move out. But when I actually reset the quest and married the housecarl, Lucia then immediately moved. Because when I talked to the housecarl afterwards, it's like, oh, where do you want to live? And I was like, oh, we should live here. And as soon as I did that, it then made her in, I guess, the game files, the mother. So Lucia immediately moved to Solitude. And nothing I could do, like playing around with it, like moving Ysolda to, like, as long as you don't reset the quest, like they have, I think you can marry 100 people with that mod. And it basically just keeps their dialogue, the marriage dialogue. And if you, and it has 100 slots, right? So when you marry somebody, if you use the shrine, you can move your current wife or husband, if you're marrying dudes, whatever. You can move your current spouse into one of those slots, which, if in my case it's Ysolda, it's fine. She keeps all of her dialogue. She keeps the story. Everything. She doesn't change. She just moves there. Why nothing changes when you do that, I don't know. But yeah, she does that. Nothing changes. You can use the spell to marry somebody. Use the other one to have them move into another house. But the only thing that they do is they will live in that house. And they will have the marriage dialogue, but obviously they won't have the shop or anything. You can't send children to live with them or anything like that. But then as soon as you reset the quest, it then, once again, as soon as you reset the quest, if you haven't, so like, when I reset the quest, Ysolda would go back to living in her own house. I could then use the spell to have her live back in Breeze Home in Whiterun. And even when she was in her own house, she would still talk. You could still ask her about Lucia. Did you die from the trap, maybe? I don't know. Weird. But then as soon as I married someone else, the game recognized her as the mother and everything. And Luce's dialogue didn't change. She still was like, "Oh, mother took me to the market today," and whatever, right? Even after you would reset the thing until you marry somebody else. So yeah, it didn't work quite the way. So like, I even tested to make sure, because I wasn't even sure if I could adopt more than 2 kids like normal, because I just hadn't. So I did go around. I did grab. That sounds wrong. I did adopt a couple more kids. I went and got the kid from Solitude, the stables, who was sleeping outside or whatever. I went and got him, and then I went to Windhelm, which is how we ended up back on this topic. Because I know that there's a little girl there who sells flowers, and if you buy all of her flowers, you can then talk to her and adopt her. Actually, to be fair, I don't know that you need to buy the flowers first, but either way, you're a monster if you don't. So I did that, and they do all move into... Oh, fuck, this is just the door to upstairs, or to outside.
Hey.
And they do all move into they did all move into Breeze Home. Like I said, I couldn't get the option to send them anywhere else. And as far as I know, there's no other mod that will let me do that. But anyway, yeah, so then they were all in Breeze Home. I went, look, yeah, sure enough, all 3 of them were there. They all had the same kid dialogue for Whiterun. And so I was like, okay, now let's see how this works. And I fast forwarded time. Well, I waited until it was bedtime, and I tried sending them all to bed, and 2 of them got into the bed, and then the 3rd one just walked into the bedroom and stood there. And that was it. I don't remember which one it was, but they just stood there because the 2 beds were taken and they were supposed to be going to bed, but they did not have a bed. So yeah, it was a lot of testing, a lot of running around for basically nothing. And like that whole mod is, I was gonna say basically useless, but I think it is useless. If I can't use it to move the kids around, there's not really any point in it, you know? I'll take the honey nut tree. And like the only other thing that it does, you may have seen there, was like change clothes or inventory or something that you can do with that one spell. But I have that other mod that lets me change anybody's clothes that I want, so I mean, I just use that on people. So yeah, that mod may in fact be completely worthless to me now, since it doesn't allow me to, I guess I would need a, not, instead of a multiple marriages mod, I would need a multiple families mod. Am I yours now? Oh, you're dead. Ooh, and you were submitting too, that's rough. Oh, right. So anyway, while I was doing that, obviously I needed to go to, well, I didn't need to, there was other options obviously, but I went to Windhelm, right? And good God, so many fucking dragons. Like when I first got there, there was a dragon outside. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just gonna go inside anyway. It'll take me 2 seconds. I just need to find her. I knew where she was. So you know, I find her. I get the kid adopted, and then I'd be good, and then I'd be gone, right? Yeah, dragon inside the city. It's like, ah, great. All right. So after liminal bridges, I know I have that one. So after a failed attempt at killing it, Ancestors in the Dunmer, I'm pretty sure I have that one too. Because while we did, me and the guards, eventually get the dragon's health gone, there was nowhere for it to land. So it just flew around with no health, and it wouldn't actually die. So I ended up having to leave and come back. But yeah, like outside of Windhelm, I ended up killing like 4 dragons, because outside of Windhelm, at the stables, there was a dragon. A dragon spawned. At the farm, like just down the road from the stables, like 2 feet away, a dragon spawned. Off in the distance, the other direction, I don't know what's over there, but a dragon spawned. And then after killing the 2 dragons outside, because I left the one that was further away, because he was too far away to bother with, I then went into the city, another fucking dragon spawned. So I am dreading us actually ending up at Windhelm.
You there? Are you here to kill me? Slay the mighty Lowgrove while he sits tied and helpless.
I'm here to rescue you.
Rescue? No one knew where I was when I was taken. Who sent you?
Boethia has sent me.
The Dark Mistress? She sent you? Oh, wait. Molag Paul's altar. Of course. I have to get to Markarth at once. Cut me loose.
Here, let me untie these vines.
Freedom. Now get out of my way. I have a task to attend to.
Alright, and now I'm just going to do a quick check here, because I think unfortunately, I don't know. If this is the right place, because there is supposed to be. I don't think so. I mean, this is. I guess I really wouldn't consider it a round route, though. Because there's supposed to be a block skill book that doesn't sound familiar.
Huh?
So I have a feeling it might be in here somewhere.
You have a grim.
I didn't see any more glowing books. On a bookshelf, so I mean it would be. I mean, I didn't. Did I? No, I don't have it on me. Okay. Maybe this isn't. Maybe this isn't the second floor though. This might be the third floor. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so sneezy today. It's weird. Well, I mean. Seemed kind of like a second floor, right? Because I mean, I can see another floor down below me, so maybe it's in here and I just missed it. The mirror. Block increase, there we go. There it is. Also missed the strong box here. 2 gold. I was gonna say who gets a strong box for 2 gold, but I guess in this instance the strong box may very well have been here beforehand. Is that it? On the first large chamber on the second floor behind the barrel. Well, I don't know if I actually care about this, but I guess I'll go look for it anyway. This would be the second floor. This would be the first large chamber. And there we go. There's a Debella statue. For anybody who wants one. There you go. Free Debella statue, although I don't think you can really buy it anywhere, but I know there's some. Although the one that you can get in Thieves Guild quest line is fancier. That you steal from the bunkhouse woman. Let's see, I should say cleared. Yeah. Alright. Back to Markarth.
I know. Hey!
I don't know why she spawns so close to me, like. Either that or else maybe it's just that the other companion. Oh, his body's gone. The other companions just didn't have, like, very much in the way of dialogue for if you bumped into them, maybe. Logrov. So you can fail this quest if you kill Logrov back in the cell. Or now, I guess, if you kill him now.
Molag Paul, you think you can best Boethiah's faithful? I have won this contest before.
Ah, but I have my own champion this time, Logrov.
I prefer it boiling.
What? You?
Mortal, I give you my mace in all its rusty spitefulness. Crush the spirit from Logrov's bones. Make him bend to me.
Do your worst, monster.
I will. Goodbye.
You mortals and your frail, lame, pathetic bodies. Try it again.
Who's
I still willful, eh?
No more.
How about now?
No more. I submit, Molag Ball. I submit.
You bend to me.
Yes.
You pledge your soul to me.
Yes.
You forsake the weak and pitiful Boethia.
Yes.
You're mine now, Logroth. Kill him.
No. Not at all.
The
And there we
mace of Molag Bal. I give you its true power, mortal. When your enemies lie broken and bloody before you, know that I will be watching.
Thank you, Lord Molag Bal.
Now, I have a soul in oblivion that needs claiming. Take care of the house while I'm gone.
Alright. So now how he wants me to take care of the house, I don't know. If we actually go look at the mace, I think that it's just like a fairly basic enchantment on it too. 25 points of stamina damage, magicka damage, and soul trap. So it does have... Oh, whoops. Okay, I don't know why my axe isn't favorited anymore, but whatever. So yeah, I mean, it does technically have 3 enchantments, which obviously you can't do, but the enchantments it has is meh. I mean, obviously, you know, stamina and magical damage, and then soul trap, just to top it off, is like, it's nice, I guess, but it's nothing, like, amazing. Let's see, that shouldn't have taken too long, right? Yeah, not even a half hour. We definitely got enough time for the other... Also, I don't think that that is the house. I said that, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think that's quite true.
You have a grim look.
Do we go talk to... Yeah, we'll go this way.
dragons. In what way?
I guess technically there is even more, because I do believe that there's one of the Daedric shrines here that gives you a quest, the Puriite Shrine or something. Which is another Daedric quest that I don't do all that often, because it's really far out of the way.
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there.
Why not?
I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon.
I could help if you tell me.
All right? I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been... eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arkay will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. Tread lightly in the hall. You don't know what's in there.
I do. My character doesn't, but I personally do.
My blood's calm. I prefer it boiled.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear.
So...
I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls.
No, not really.
It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
So now I think this is the... Yeah, that's just another exit. And now, the person who's talking
You were
is
young
here.
when
Oh,
you
there
first
she
tasted
is,
human
Iola.
flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt.
I'm not a cannibal. What are you trying to do to me?
A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment.
Where is this place?
It's inside Reachcliff Cave. But the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced here. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Namira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
So yeah, and then as you can see, she is invisible, and you can just kill her. But if you don't, because this is a Daedric quest, you do get another Daedric artifact, and you actually get her available as a follower. Now, the funny thing about her is obviously Daedric Worshipper, Cannibal. I usually have her in the same house as my wife and kids.
You've returned. What happened in the Hall of the Dead?
The Hall of the Dead is safe now.
The vines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward.
Reward, but whatever. So that actually completes his quest to make it safe. But yeah, now we just need to go to Vigilant Cave. Whether or not I'll make her my steward at my house, I don't know. Because normally she's the steward at my Lakeview Manor house, mainly because I think it's funny more than anything to have the Daedric worshipping cannibal there. And normally I will also like give her like all my Daedric artifacts as well. So like she'll be using the I usually give her the sword because she is a spell sword, so she uses spells and magic. So I usually give her the sword that we got from what's her face, the undead sword, or the undead killing sword. I'll give her the ring that we get from this quest, and give her all like the armor and whatnot. Once again, because I make her steward of. I make her steward of Lakeview Manor, and then move my wife and kids in.
You've come. The Draugr infesting Namira's sanctuary are inside.
Wait here, I'll take care of them.
Then I'll wait.
But yeah, I think the main reason I do is because she's actually like a somewhat unique character. Like obviously you can make stewards out of a bunch of people, and I mean unique as in like her looks and everything, and like there are very few like, I mean, I don't want to say evil, but at the same time the next step of this quest after we clear this place doesn't really leave a lot of wiggle room for any other words. So you know, it's just not really something that we get all that often, you know, in this game for followers. So, which is probably why I have Ilya, right? That's the mage chick that we got, because once again, it's like a fairly unique backstory. I don't even remember who I make steward of my last house. Like, I honestly couldn't tell you, because like Iola there is usually Lakeview Manor. Ilya is usually Hjalmark Hall, which is right. That is Winstad Manor, which is where she is. And then Hjalmark Hall, I do believe, is the last one. Is the last Hearthfire house. I say last, like we built the other two. We haven't done Lakeview Manor yet, but either way. And I can't for the life of me, in all honesty, remember who I normally make steward there. Should be an easy jump. Bonk my head a little bit. Yeah, I honestly can't tell you. I guess I don't. Well, I was gonna say I guess I don't spend too much time there, but I mean that's since I never had the vault there before. I did spend quite a bit of time there because that's where I put like all my different armor sets and that, and like all my like unique weapons and everything. Like that's where those would all go. So I mean, I imagine I spent a fair amount of time there. That was the one we killed. And yeah, I have no idea. I really don't know. Maybe I just used whoever the... I can't even remember their name, what Lydia is.
You have a grim
A
look.
helper, I guess. You know, the one sworn to carry your burdens. What the hell are they called? No, the steward is something different. Shit, I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if I'll make her. To be fair, with the vault, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the other place, because I mean, okay, well that's clearly one I hadn't read yet then. Because I mean, like I said, I usually put all of like my unique quest rewards in there, but since I have the vault, there's so many, like there's very few things that I consider unique that doesn't go into the vault, right? So, and not to mention the vault does have the space for a few extra things, so that's even less that I would need like my own place for. Now they do have some other stuff, and obviously I will run out of armor, or I am basically out of armor stands in the vault. I can obviously trade them out. But like, I just don't know what else I would put in there, you know? Because like they have a trophy room where you can put like I normally build the trophy room there, where when you bring like wolf pelts and whatnot, you can then build statues for the different animals and creatures and that you can kill in the game. There are more statues than you can actually build up, or that you can actually build, because there's a limited number of spaces, and different creatures require different sized bases that you can build them on. So you do have to choose which ones. Unfortunately, you can't like build multiples of them. It'd be nice if you could, because then I could just do that. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that place. I mean, and that's probably what we would have been, or what we're going to be doing next, is going to Dawnstar, because it's another one that doesn't have a guild in it, and then after that we'll probably go to Winterhold and actually clear out another guild. Because like I said, I want to save the Dark Brotherhood for last. And I want to save the Thieves Guild for later, because the Thieves Guild has a lot of stuff to build up. And I think it's the only real... Is she moving? Doesn't look like it. It's the only guild that really does that. There is a not insignificant... Oh. Maybe she's blocked, because that got close somehow. This is open now, though. I don't know. I want to test. I want to check out this direction. Because yeah, in the Thieves Guild, their random miscellaneous quests actually change stuff in the hideout, and I think to get everything that there is to get for it, basically it kind of upgrades the hideout. Most of it is very much cosmetic, but I still consider them upgrades. And to get all of them, I do believe you need to do like 150 or something of those quests, and you can only do 2 at a time. Now, as for Windhelm, I don't know when we're going to do that, and in all honesty, the fact that I actually joined the Imperial Legion, even though I haven't advanced the quests all that much, I didn't think of testing this when I was thinking around in Windhelm, mainly because, you know, dragons.
You've done it. The shrine is ours again. Now we need to prepare a grand feast to welcome you to Namira's coven. You will have the honor of bringing a fresh kill for the main course, and I know the perfect person.
Who is it?
A priest filled with the taste of an easy life, Brother Verilus from Markarth. Give him this gold. Tell him you need Arkay's help exploring an old cavern for treasure. And when he stands in Namira's presence, she will take care of the rest. Say hello to Verilus for me.
Alright.
An orc follows to the death.
But yeah, I don't know, because I'm part of the Imperial Legion, I don't know that I can, like, I may need to actually do the Civil War quest line to become Thane of Windhelm, which wouldn't be the worst thing. I mean, like I said, I don't like the Civil War quest line in general, just because it kind of fucks up a lot of stuff that never gets cleaned up. But I mean, even if I can't become Thane right now because of that, and I'm not sure that it will make a difference, since you know, I haven't really advanced the quest, because I know that you can change sides in the Civil War. You can
They're reforming the Dawn Guard.
what, like, I'm, you know, like, I have the Jagged Crown quest right now, and I know once you get the Jagged Crown, you can actually take it. If you're part of the Imperial Legion, you can just take it to Ulfric and be like, hey, I want to switch sides. Here's the crown.
Hey, you mix potions, right?
And he'll be like, ah, sweet, deal. And then it's the same way if you join the Stormcloaks. Once you get the Jagged Crown, you can go over to Tullius and be like, look, made a mistake. These guys are assholes. Here's the crown.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Yes, and I have need of a priest in my travels.
You are looking for Arkay's protection while you delve some dank tomb, I take it? My duties keep me busy in Markarth. I don't know if I can help you.
There would be treasure to share.
Treasure, you say? I suppose the Jarl won't mind if I'm gone for a little while. Lead on.
Agreed. The strongest of the sins in general, or the most widespread of them anyway. Well, I guess pride is technically usually considered the strongest of the sins. I don't know if that's true though. I mean, I guess I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, hopefully I can become Thane of Windhelm. Once again, we haven't went in there. It does require you to do the one quest there. That's like a detective investigation. It's a great quest. Oh, reach cliff. Oh, and then the secret entrance. Nice.
An orc follows to the death.
Oh, right there. My horse is blocking the way. It is a really good quest. It's a really fun quest. But there's, once again, because I like to have as few people die as possible, basically once you start it, you need to just do it, because it's all about hunting a serial killer. And man, there's a lot of blood here. That wasn't here before, was it?
The forgotten, the wretched.
Hey, Yola.
I'm so glad Ayola invited you to dinner.
Priest of Arkay, I'm your friend.
You're my friend.
Yes, I'm your friend, and I've invited you to dinner.
I've been invited to dinner. I'm so hungry.
Why don't you lay down and rest while we get the meal ready?
I need to lay down. I'll just be a minute.
Come with me. Our feast is about to begin.
So then, as you can see,
I'm so
we have
glad
Lisbeth,
Ayola invited you to dinner.
Hogni Redarm,
This is going to be
Banning,
a good feast.
and Sanyon, who are all cannibals secretly, and all of those people, I do believe, are people you can meet out in the world. One of them even sells
The
you
meal is
dogs
on
and
Namira's table.
comments about his
Go
mystery
ahead.
meat that he feeds them.
You've brought us quite the meal. He looks so sweet. Go ahead, have the first bite.
Nom 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 nom.
Mortal, I am Namira, the Lady of Decay. Your consumption of the blood and bile of Arkay's own is pleasing to me. I give you my ring. Wear it, and when you feast on the flesh of the dead, I will grant you my power.
Thank you, my lady.
Wallow in your wretchedness, my newest champion. I knew when you walked into the Hall of the Dead that you were special. I knew when you walked into the Hall of the Dead that you were special. And here you are, champion of Namira, keeper of her ring. You're everything I hoped you'd be.
Thank you, Iola, for everything.
It's an honor, champion. Feel free to stay and mingle with your new coven.
And then if you talk to her again,
go ahead.
Yeah, you can get her to follow you. You started the coven of Namira?
No. This coven has existed for thousands of years. Namira is a goddess. She has been worshipped since time began. I'm honored to be leading the latest generation of Namira's faithful, those who have embraced what they are.
Okay.
Namira covets your ugliness.
So then, yeah, if we go to our apparel, we should have Ring of Namira right there. Stamina is increased by 50 points, and feeding on corpses grants you increased health and health regen. Garnet, gold, ring, frostbite staff. And we can buy those. Oh, you're...
It's an honor, Keeper of the Ring.
But yeah, as you can see, like I said, a bunch of people, and then if we ever... Then
given
if I
the
do
first
decide
a great
to have Iola, maybe even if
Namira spoke to you.
Borgok here
I knew this feast was going to be
glitches out, maybe we'll use Iola after that. So like I said, I do think that she's a rather unique follower. One of the few unique followers you get in this game. I mean, technically they're all unique in some way, but... Anyway, that quest didn't take very long, which normally doesn't. But I think that our Forsworn Conspiracy took a little over an hour, so if this one takes a little under an hour, or if it takes under an hour, it should be fine. But yeah, we'll pop in here, since we now have 2 more Daedric artifacts to add to our collection. First, the Ring of Namira, and then the Mace of Molag Ball. It's weird that the Ring of Namira goes on there when that's not where your character wears it. But whatever. But yeah, that's another one done. The Ebony Blade is another one that we can do. Fallen Drung, I don't really remember that one, in all honesty. Looks like there's only I could have swore that at some point there was a Azura Star and then a space for the Black Star. This may also be the first time that I do get Azura Star instead of the Black Star, because like every time I do that, like there's no reason gameplay wise to take Namira's Star over the Black Star. Or like there's maybe it has something to do with like how items get placed in there. Maybe that's why. Whatever. Because the Black Star is only supposed to take Black Souls, and then the white, and then Azura Star is supposed to take the White Souls. Obviously, more things that you kill will have White Souls and Black Souls. Because, well, I guess not necessarily. I mean, I feel like we kill a lot of humans. But either way, that's not how it works anyway, because you, because if you get the Black Star, it's all, it will absorb any soul of anybody you kill, so it's just constant recharging. So yeah, that we won't get until I don't know, actually. I know that we end up doing stuff in Winterhold for it. But I honestly can't remember. I think maybe that is where it starts as well. I'm not sure. But either way, that'll be it for this part. Next part, we will do some more stuff in Markarth. Clear out a few more quests, probably become Thane, probably buy a house at some point next week. Maybe not the next episode, but maybe we might go up and talk to the Jarl. After in the next part and see. But yeah, we still have quite a few quests because while Markarth, I don't like the city, there is a lot of very good quests that start there. Like, yeah, both these Daedra quests, which gives me Yola, which is one of my favorite followers of this game. You have the Taste of Death, you have the Forsworn Conspiracy. You have one when we go to the Temple of Dibella. That's there. We'll have at least one quest that I know about that I do believe takes quite a while. You get if we go talk to Kelsimo again, I do believe we'll get another quest that has multiple stages to go into his dig site and that multiple times, I think. But that one I'm not 100% on. But anyway, that'll all be for next week. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.